It is I, your ruler, your God.
Ruler.
Too heavy? I am the creator of the H3 universe. Thupish Maximus Lordimus.
You're just an influencer.
I am an influencer, and I am the host of this podcast, the H3 Podcast. The #1 place for news, viral hits, and weekly gaffes. I am your host, Ethan Klein, joined with my beautiful wife, my better half, even though I am a god. What would that make you?
Light.
Whoa. Eel of the light. Thank you to our sponsors, ExpressVPN and 4Hims. Got a big announcement on Wednesday of next week. We're going to be doing the podcast on Wednesday because Andrew Yang, for president candidate, is joining us on Wednesday, which is super exciting. You know,
Yang Gang.
my brother was deep into the Yang Gang, and he's got me on board. And I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna tweet him and see if he wants to come on, because my brother's like he's down to do interviews. Like he
was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He's out there.
So I just tweeted at him, and it was a direct tweet, and so I was surprised, but it got a lot of traction because it was just a direct tweet. Ended up getting like 10,000 likes.
Wow.
And they noticed, and so that was like only 1 week ago, and he's coming on in less than a week now. So things move fast in the Yang Gang 2020. But I gotta tell you, I like what he says. I like him as a candidate. I like him in the debates. I think that I may be part of the Yang Gang, but let's probe him, let's prod him, let's see what he's got on Wednesday. You can leave questions for him on the subreddit. It's exciting.
I am excited, and I don't, like I was saying last time, I hate politics, but I feel like he talks about it in a way that it's just more about life and not like right or left or...
Well, the thing that I think everyone is so tired of, including me, is that you look at everyone else on that stage, they all are just, it's all talking points.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, there's nothing of substance ever said. Nobody ever walks away from, and it's all about who can goof the other person. Like Kamala Harris, she got like a huge boost in the last debate because she slam dunked on Biden over some. But it's like, well, I don't care about how good your one-liners are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a fucking debate. Let's judge people on their merits and their ideas. We don't get to see that, but Yang actually, he shined because he didn't have a lot of time. But when he spoke with clarity and purpose, and
he wasn't participating in the drama.
Not at all. He totally rose above the drama.
Mm-hmm.
And when he spoke, it wasn't just fluff. It was like he was a very effective communicator.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm on board. And who better to vet a potential future president than me?
I thought you were going to say your brother.
No, than me. Here on the H3 Podcast. We're definitely going to have him hit the giant vape. And I'm going to ask him if he's tits or ass. And if he has any ghost stories. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to keep it very professional.
Does it wipe from the front or the back?
Yeah, exactly. Who better than me?
Makes a big deal.
Who better than I?
We don't vote right or left. We vote front or back.
That's right. Very well said, Eli. If anyone from Andrew Yang's campaign is watching this, I'm kidding. Don't worry. I'm going to be very professional.
We're
I'm
going to
be very
cancel.
professional. I'm afraid they're going to cancel. The more time they have to think about it, you know. No, I'm going to be prepared. I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Big headlines coming in this week. You guys probably remember that in one of the last recent episodes, I went on a rant about Twitch.
Yep.
I said, they're not going to last. They're not going to make it because they're short-sighted and they don't know how to keep their talent because they're so cheap, which is shocking considering they're owned by the richest man that has ever walked this earth. He's so rich, he wipes his ass with $100 bills.
Yeah, he's starting to annoy me. But yeah, go on.
Of course. How? I mean, dude, what do we calculate? That he makes like $6 billion a day or something?
I don't
Or
even
6
know
million.
anymore. It doesn't matter. It's numbers that no one knows.
It's obscene.
Yeah, it's obscene. But then you keep hearing about how Amazon is not treating their workers well.
Or how about that they don't even have enough to fucking like give Twitch the funds they need when dude Omi is worth 500 billion or something. I don't know what he's worth, but it's ridiculous. No man will ever be that rich without, cutting every corner in his path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Ninja, probably the most famous Twitch streamer of all time, announced in a very dramatic fashion that he is leaving Twitch to stream exclusively on a new website named Mixer, which is owned by Microsoft. So Microsoft is bankrolling Mixer, which is attempting to take a cut of the space.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're actually putting their money down to do it. I think the opportunity here is not to create a profitable business, but it's just whenever you can have people engaging and congregating, like Twitch is one of the most trafficked websites in the United States. And that's the same with YouTube in itself. Rarely actually ever makes money, but from a marketing standpoint, with Google, with that in its repertoire is priceless. For the research, for the analytics, for the data, expanding AdSense, it's all part of their catalog.
Yeah.
And so I think that Microsoft is doing a very intelligent play here, where Amazon has just continually failed for one reason or another, due to management or lack of funds.
Twitch, you mean?
Twitch and Amazon thereby is continuing to fail, and Microsoft sees an opportunity, and there is an opportunity. There is.
Of course.
So, he made a really dramatic announcement here. I'll show you guys. And you know what's funny? I want to show you guys real quick. You guys remember how I said once I left to go to back to YouTube that they removed my sub button? So within minutes of Ninja announcing he was going over to Mixer exclusively, they removed his sub button. Do you believe how petty and pathetic you have to be?
Why would you do that?
They're going to lose a ton of money. It's up to Ninja, like, if he wants to
I don't
cancel.
get this move because they have to go out of their way probably to do that. Why? Like with us, we may still have streams sometimes. Who knows? Why would you do that?
Exactly. Why would you it's burning the bridge.
Yeah.
But here's the annoying thing. He's going to have to go back, because I'm sure they owe him money, a lot of money. He's going to have to go back and sign back up to get paid. That's what they did to me.
So
It's
dumb.
pure vindictive bridge burning. That's it.
like high school level of drama.
Remove his sub button. Okay.
Try to be more professional.
Yeah. And I've seen people saying, I saw one dumbass on Twitter saying, maybe I can pull it up. Can you guys pull it up? There's this one guy. I saw it because Chris Raygun responded to it. Maybe you can find it there through his replies, just bitching about how Ninja is a sellout for betraying Twitch. I want to watch that because I think I think that guy represents a lot of people's opinions. I want to rebut that argument.
Betraying.
Yeah, as if Ninja didn't do way more for Twitch than they did for him. Or, I mean, it was reciprocal at the very least.
Why, if we leave YouTube, are we betraying YouTube?
No, of course not. It's a free market. You need competition. That's like saying, bro, how could you leave Comcast? After all they've done for you? How dare you? Well, anyway, he's out. Here, let's watch his announcement video. I'm sure Twitch didn't know about this ahead of time, and he was streaming like everything as usual. And man, they must have shit the fucking bed when they saw this. I feel like this is it. I feel like they're done.
They're probably penny pinching him too. Like,
I know.
You only did 5 hours today, and we really want you to push to 7.
I'm sure. I spoke to one of the top 5 streamers on Twitch, and I'm not going to say his name because it was a private conversation. But he told me after watching our highlights that they pinch his ass hard too, and he's so over it, and he doesn't understand it. And now he's thinking about going to Mixer too. If he can close a deal with them. It's kind of corny, so I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but just to give you an idea.
I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but as of today, I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer. I know, it's exciting.
10 million views. Dude.
Yes, the handsome guy in the front.
How is this going to affect your gaming abilities?
It really won't. It's the same me, just a different platform. Yes.
What are you most excited for about this change?
You know, I feel like this is a really good
Pretty
chance
dumb,
to get
right?
back in touch with my roots
It's like
and
Tyler
really remember
Perry.
why I fell in love.
I didn't mind the video.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh. Excuse me. I thought it was fucking dumb.
With streaming in the first place.
Well, the question...
I don't got much time left. Ninja.
Yes.
Hey, thank you. I was wondering, what does the switch mean for the future of your hair?
You never know.
You're fine with this? You're fine with this, Hila?
I'm out.
Okay. And then here they have a fridge of Red Bulls posing a question.
Wow. I mean, that was one of the best questions I've ever been asked.
Why didn't you answer it?
Wow. Any other questions?
Right?
I didn't understand that.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't shot very well. They should have zoomed in on the fridge because at first I actually didn't know what. So the fridge of Red Bulls is asking him a question.
Is that a meme of some kind?
I think
the
he
Red
just
Bull?
likes Red Bulls.
Okay.
Am I right? Does anyone have any intel on that? I'm assuming it's just they love Red
That
Bull.
was one of the best questions I've ever been asked.
It's probably sponsored by
wow.
him.
Any
Ian
other
says he
questions?
is. So they
Okay. Oh, that's a great sponsorship.
Bushy.
How will this affect your win-loss ratio?
I really
Why would it affect
wouldn't worry
win-loss?
too much about my win-loss ratio. I'll be just fine.
So there you have it.
The button.
Yeah, it's a little corny.
Yeah.
You know, Elo likes it apparently. I'll finish it.
Well, it's a little more effort than nothing.
You're right. It is good effort. It shot well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
So there you go. I mean, it got 10 million views. So fuck me. I mean, as far as marketing,
I've seen it worse.
yeah, I've seen worse. And it shot well. I
Yeah.
will say that for it. Did you find that video by chance back there?
No, I've been looking. I'm on Chris Reagan's
Maybe it's been removed.
replies. There are a few things that it looks like maybe it was removed or
Oh,
something.
okay. Well, anyway, the gist. Well,
I know what you mean, though. There were people saying
sell out. How could
So-
you betray Twitch? It's
after
like what
everything
the
they've
fuck?
done for you.
What the fuck has Twitch done for anyone?
Yeah, it's
It's a
weird.
platform.
Yeah,
It's
loyalty
a
to
platform.
a platform like that is bizarre to me.
But you know, it's stupid to say that because Ninja's done at least as much for the platform as they could have
I
ever
mean,
done
he
for him.
Probably has done the most for bringing them to mainstream. He's
Dude.
He's been like an
on like
ambassador, you're right.
he's been on magazine covers, on Ellen show.
If he left, the only reason is that Twitch failed to retain him by
Yes.
being cheap asses because they thought they were the only one in the game. But guess what? They're not.
If anything, they betrayed him because the way I see it is maybe he had a slight drop or something in views or subscribers.
He did. We'll go over
Okay.
that.
So they're like, okay, well, your views are dropping, so you're not worth as much to us,
Yeah.
which is such a gross way to look at it because you should look at it as long term. He may have a drop now and then pick up again. I mean, everyone, like on YouTube, you see it a lot with big channels. You know, you go through phases.
Right.
You gotta look at your partners as long term and not just someone who's bringing you views at the moment and then
Right.
throw them out.
Right. I'm sure that's what happened to
Yeah.
some capacity.
I mean, it's all based on my assumptions, but
Well, Twitch makes deals with their high partners. I'm just assuming YouTube does that too. Some where they help supplement their income in some ways, or give them better cuts or deals or whatever. And I'm sure that Ninja had some kind of deal with them, but and I'm sure you're right because they did the same thing where they penny pitch and just give you shit and they like count your hours that you're streaming and they probably drove them away. He says, I don't know, he keeps saying that he's getting back to his streaming roots. I'm not sure what that means. Pretty sure he just got paid.
Did he start on Mixer?
No.
No.
Mixer's new.
Okay.
But so people are saying obviously he got paid a lot of money. You know what I think?
He should have.
Equity. I think he got equity.
Oh, in Mixer?
Because I don't
He
think these
should,
big startups like
because-
this are going to shell out millions of dollars. I think the smart way to get him on board is give him a couple points.
Because someone like him can make the platform like no other advertisement could, you know?
Of course, look at this, 10 million views.
I mean, I've
Already
never
just
heard of
announced
Mixer.
Mixer is
so-
owned by Microsoft, though. Do you think? I mean, Microsoft. I don't know if they would.
Well,
give away
there's
equity in the company.
No, in Mixer, not
Yeah,
in
sure.
Microsoft.
Not in Microsoft, yeah. No, I think they would. I think they would. For this, it's a smart play.
Mm-hmm.
Give him like, even a quarter of a percentage can end up being worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think they totally would because even though it's owned by Microsoft, these companies don't operate. They still have like standard ways of operating where they're not going to drop $10 million
Yeah.
because they have a balance sheet and everything. I think equity. I mean, short of just paying him like, $10 million for like a 2-year contract or something, which it's possible. But I think equity. I think he got a piece.
Him coming on their platform is worth that much.
Totally.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, somebody back in the day was trying to court us to join their platform, Dan, to post our videos exclusively on their platform, and they were offering us equity.
Yeah.
But it was
But they actually didn't offer enough for us to
for it to be interesting.
be interested.
So we ended up passing, and then they went out of business a month later. Isn't that so funny?
Which was really funny.
They were being so cheap on the equity offer,
Yeah.
and then they went out of fucking business a month later.
And then for us looking back, it was like, so
What did you have to
why
lose?
did you guys negotiate so hard?
Yeah.
You were like a month away from closing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Weird.
I'm glad I didn't. Fuck that. Stupid ass.
Dodged the bullet.
So there you go. Good for Ninja. I'm happy for him. Fuck Twitch. We need competition all around. Competition's good. Nothing sell out about it.
I gotta say too, Mixer, is kind of been made fun of by the streaming community. It's like, you stream on Mixer kind of thing because it's so small. But in my experience visiting it, and I've been seeing a lot of feedback too with this Ninja thing of people, visiting it for the first time in a few years because Ninja's there. It's legitimately really good. Like the layout, the website runs really well, much better than Twitch. Twitch's website is a joke. I don't understand how they haven't revamped it at this point.
Are we being paid by Mixer? We need to get them on board. They followed me. And then I checked and they followed like 5,000 people. And I was like, fuck you guys. I was like, Mixer deal? Equity, baby. I'll take 5%. Mixer is fantastic. Within hours of the announcement, Mixer was #1 on the App Store. So whatever
There
they
you
paid him,
go.
it was worth it.
Yeah.
They must have been negotiating this deal for a while, though, because Dan was telling me about Ninja stats recently, and he told me he had 15,000 Twitch subs, down from his peak when he was like huge of 250,000.
Wow.
But I was like, 15,000? How's that possible? That's how much we had when we were doing it once a week, the show.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't believe you. That cannot be true. And started looking at the Ninja thing. I guess he just has a lot of residual fame. I mean, he just became so huge, but his stats fell off in a remarkable way. Like, his average views were...
What is the red and blue?
So the red is our stream. That's nothing. That's just followers and streamed. Okay. But here's his average views. So around this time, that's what I remember, that it was at like over 100,000 every time he streamed.
Yeah.
But recently it's been down to like,
But this is what I mean. You see that happen on YouTube to big channels too. And then
Right.
something happens and they change a format or they
New game comes
they go
out.
on with a new trend and they pick it up again, but you don't just throw out your
Well, to be fair, on the low end, he's getting 30,000, but then, like, on this day, he had 67,000. That's a fucking lot. That's a lot. But for somehow, his subscribers dropped so dramatically. Is that on here, Dan?
Yeah, it should be. I think
yeah,
it's
it's
just
a
an
different
alternate
tab
chart.
here.
Yeah.
His subscribers, I don't know how, man. He's down to, well, now, but here, last month, he had 15,000. That shocked the hell out of me. I don't know if there's just people abandoning Twitch altogether. Because how is it possible
Who
that he only
knows?
has 15,000 subs? I mean, at this point, he had 250,000. That was insane. So I don't blame him either for looking for greener pastures because dude went from 250 times 3. That's how much he was making per sub. That's $750,000 a month. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just subs.
Down
Yeah.
to 45. Well, no. Yeah, 45,000. That's pretty much 100% loss. I mean, that's a lot of money, however you cut it. That's a lot of guacamole. But I don't blame the guy for looking for greener pastures, man. That shocked the hell out of me.
You have to always look what's forward and what's best for you as the creator.
Man, 250,000, dude. Yeah, of course. Betray Twitch. Fuck Twitch. The guy who was saying that was obviously just bitter as fuck and scared for his own job because he doesn't want everyone to leave Twitch, leave his ass behind. And then on the other hand, his YouTube channel was huge was huge. He was getting at one point. Look at this chart. He was getting at one point 200 million views per month, and he gained 3.5 million subscribers in 1 month.
Wow.
And it was like this for a long time. And then now he's down to 100,000, which is good. I mean, that's still good, but it's like normal. 22 million views. I mean, so
That's still good though. It's
that's
not bad.
great. But it's not this insanity.
You can't keep that insanity
Yeah, that's true. You really can't.
unless you're PewDiePie.
Well, no, PewDiePie doesn't have. Actually, PewDiePie does have. He doesn't have subs like that. He did. He has views like this. Let's see PewDiePie stats. I'm curious.
I was actually just looking at his channel because I was curious with the point you made.
Oh my god.
544 million? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's
Bro, what?
But just talking about the ebb and flow, you can see on him too. You know, he has periods where, I mean, obviously he's
What?
still huge.
This is
Oh,
his
wow.
biggest month ever.
oh my god, what?
Yeah, because
all that Minecraft
he's
shit.
making that Minecraft shit.
Holy fuck. He's having a slow month. Or last month was slow. He only did 650,000 subs, but this month he's on track. He's got 1.5 million.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking my tits raw? Spit on my tits and fuck them. Holy God.
He's still not at 100 million.
Yeah, it's slow. It's funny. It's going super fast and it feels so slow because he was getting like 1 million a day.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I guess you just can't maintain that.
Well, here, you can see he got this month almost 7 million. That's like 1 million a week. Or 2 million a week. Motherfuck. 600 million. And he makes. How much
Well,
does
that
he
is
make?
completely unknown.
Let's say 3. I think that's fair. He has like 1 million.
Not fair.
It is fair. He's got millions of mid-rolls and his videos are super long. That's more than fair.
It's not like Twitch when you know exactly what
Trust me.
people make. Okay, but I want people to understand that on YouTube you cannot really know.
I feel I would he makes between 2 and 3 CPM. With the
could be
amount of
1.
mid-rolls, it's not 1.
But you gotta average all the videos that get demonetized or claimed or whatever.
1.8 million a month. PewDiePie's fucking crap. Well, nobody's surprised that PewDiePie's rich.
Yeah.
But damn, that's a good salary.
Well, if he
Grinds
he clearly
hard.
deserves it.
He grinds so hard. He's been doing it for so long. How's that motherfucker not burned out?
How is he? I don't know.
And now he's playing Minecraft.
He's got a YouTube superpower.
Bro, yeah, he has a YouTube superpower. That's the
Seriously.
only way to say it. You know? What the fuck, dude? Wow. That guy is something else. He's a workhorse.
He deserves it. If anyone does.
I didn't say he didn't deserve
No,
it.
I didn't know.
know.
I'm not saying you said otherwise. I'm just saying.
Thank you. Thank you for
I'm
clarifying.
just speaking.
Anyway, there's look at us. But that brings me to my next point. Is that there was recently the Fortnite World Cup, which was really interesting. There was a $30 million prize pool, largest in esports of all time. Even the losers got $50K. So actually, that's really cool because usually the losers just fucking waste their life and get nothing. That's right. I mean,
Yeah.
like, let's be honest. Like in the Dota championships, it's like the winner gets $1 million, and everyone else who's games for 20 hours a day professionally gets nothing.
They really get nothing? in
I
Dota?
think so.
Damn, that's brutal.
Win or die trying. First place was a 16-year-old. Won $3 million. 16, dude.
I just looked it up. The losers do get something in Dota as well.
What'd they get?
It's actually not bad. Although it's split, Dota's a team game,
Yeah.
so actually, you split
Split
it 5
5
ways,
ways.
right? And then probably the management gets something too. So yeah, it's not that great.
Well, what is it?
Last place in last year's Dota tournament got 63 grand. So split
Oh.
that 5 or
5
6
ways, 10% for management.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's something.
That's enough to live off for a year.
Yeah.
5 grand? I could got 5 grand when I was 18. Share a room, eat ramen. Yeah. Anyway, the 16-year-old kid won $3 million. You know, when I used to be super into StarCraft 2, it's always the young kids that win these games because once you're like over the age of 22, your brain is already too slow. I swear to you, you have to be like a Renaissance freak child because their reflexes and the way that they learn, they're just insane. I've seen it so many times in StarCraft 2, like 15, 16-year-olds, world champions, 22-year-old, alcoholic, can't hold his own anymore. It's actually true. In South Korea, they all become alcoholics.
Oh.
Big drinking problem in South Korea.
It's kind of like the equivalent of like the modeling career. You gotta be young. I mean, you
True.
can't really be 30. I mean, you see it today more, but it's mostly like young girls.
You think they wash up at 30?
Yeah, definitely.
It's crazy in gaming. They wash up even sooner. I swear to God, it's like 22.
Whoa, dude, you weren't lying. I just looked it up. South Korea is like per capita the biggest drinking country in the world.
Yeah, they
By
love
like a lot.
Yeah, they're crazy drinkers.
Whoa,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it, but there it is. They drink
Above Russia. Russia's number 2.
What do they drink
Wow.
there? It's some rice. Some rice-based like beer beverage. It's not sake. It's something else
Yeah.
that I've never heard of, but they love it.
Soju?
Soju.
There you go.
Yeah. So, like, just to put it in context, Ninja and all these other famous streamers that you know to be like the best in the world didn't even qualify. So they're might be the most popular, but they're not even as close to as good as this 16-year-old kid who, by the way, won the tournament by far.
Wow.
Like I guess they gauged it by how many points you get in each match, by how well you do, and he won by like double the guy in second place.
That's crazy.
So they can't even hold a candle to this 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, Ninja is 28. He's like
He's
way
too
over
fucking
the hill.
old.
There
I'm
you
serious.
go.
He is. I'm telling you, he'll never. I bet you Ninja will never even make it to the finals any year because there's just some 16-year-old kid at home who's fucking plugged in. You know. Here's the video of him winning, by the way, which is pretty much what you'd expect. You know, take a look at this. Okay, I have a bone to pick here. Philip DeFranco is live. What the hell is that? Since when is he doing live? Hold on, I gotta look at this. We're gonna do a Meadow thing here.
Approval of media giants like
who is
Rotten
this?
Tomatoes. Studies commissioned by Hollywood.
What is this bullshit? Hi, I'm going to delete this on Monday.
What is this?
I don't know. They're doing some kind of live stream.
Why is that the title?
I don't know. You better watch quick. All right, get out. That's such clickbait because look on the sidebar. I'll show you guys. It's like his normal thumbnail. He says, "I'm going to delete this on Monday." Philip DeFranco's always on that clickbait game, dude.
You got baited.
Yeah.
Can't hate.
Well, anyway, here's the 16-year-old winning $3 million, and my goodness, this is the most anticlimactic. You know, they're in this huge stadium, and how many seats did it say it had, Dan?
I think 23,000.
23,000 full sold out stadium. And watch how anticlimactic it is.
Running low on materials, but he still wants more. 4 limbs in this game. Set up for more.
He's not
climatic.
Anticlimactic.
Right.
Still alive. Shots going down.
Climactic.
Dude, look at this chaos. What the fuck is even
What
happening?
am I
This
even
shit
watching?
makes me feel so old.
Well, he died, but he won anyway. So the guy who won the tournament isn't even. But anyway, they're waiting for the game to end.
And it might come down to a heel-off. T-Chubb dropping down those campfires. We'll see here. Crew following it all the way in, and T-Chubb goes down. Crew with the victory royale.
Crew with 7 eliminations and the victory royale. The monster performance at the end of it. That could have just secured him hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even over $1 million by just that game right there with how he does.
This guy just won.
But ladies and gentlemen,
Look at this.
there's no way anyone beats him.
There's nothing.
Oh my God, $3 million.
There's no Gatorade. There's no family.
Where's
there's
the
no
family and
trophy.
friends?
Like, bro, it's just getting awkward at this point. He doesn't know what to do. Look at everyone around him. Nobody's congratulating him.
Oh my God.
I mean, guys, what do we do? What is this?
Why?
This is the biggest sporting event in
Yeah.
esports. Bro, you see NASCAR? You know how those motherfuckers celebrate?
Where's the parents?
Look how embarrassed he is. Yeah, pound it. Thank you,
cameraman.
man.
Like
Yeah.
the cameraman's
Mom
like, hey, I'll
and
give you some
Dad,
props.
where are you?
Like, you see NASCAR, how those motherfuckers celebrate? Trophy, crowd, champagne bottle. You don't need to get alcohol. Get a soda pop and
Yeah.
fucking squirt it on him. Like,
Or at
guys,
least give the kid a hug. Like, what is going on here?
Well, there was some sort of award ceremony, right? It didn't just end after that, did it?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, this was the moment.
But
was
this
the big
is
moment.
it.
You're right. I mean, yeah.
You won $3 million.
$3 million. This is the big moment. He's standing there doing this. He's embarrassed. He doesn't know what to do. Unbelievable. I got to talk to them.
Great job.
Well, congratulations to him. But I got to talk to them about
I wonder if this starts a whole new genre of annoying parents who are like, are you going to get us $3 million? Like when the kid is playing video games?
I think they exist, probably. Well, I tell you what, these kids are not. They need to play with the support of their family. Here's the crazy thing, though. Will people ever take 16-year-olds serious? Because, like, in sports, the prime is between 18 and probably even up to 35 because, like, even though physically, like, Kobe was having his best years when he was, like, you know, in his 30s, right?
No.
Early 30s, he was having good times, wasn't he?
He was still doing well, but I mean, when the Lakers were winning every year, I think he was in his early 20s.
Well, I don't know that people are ever going to be okay watching 16-year-olds. Because you don't want to feel like you're watching a bunch of kids.
But it's a young audience that's watching.
It's true,
so
but people
you're
are saying,
will
when is it
adults
going-
watch?
When is it going mainstream? And obviously it's in a stadium, you know.
There's a lot of Olympic sports where the athletes are all very young, like gymnastics, Olympic gymnastics. They're
that's
all
true.
teenagers.
But I think they're meant to be. Are they not 18?
No, it's always like, at least in the what do you call it? When they're like flipping the tumbling and all of that, those are always like teenagers. And they're same kind of thing as the esports. They're over the hump by the time they're 18. They're old news.
Interesting. Here's some stats. By the way, this kid's name is Kyle Buga. Kyle Buga Gerdorf, a 16-year-old from... He took first place in the solo competition in the inaugural Fortnite World Cup. He amassed 59 points, with 23 of that coming from eliminations over the 6-round finals played today. That information was not useful to me. Stats. This is interesting. I was wondering, how popular is Fortnite compared to other sports? Because you see them. So here, let's put it in perspective. Overall Fortnite stats. It has 78 million active players, 250 million registered accounts. For comparison, League of Legends has 80 million active players. PUBG is down to 750,000. Not even a million. Although, so this is when it gets weird, PUBG Mobile has 100 million active players.
PUBG
and they're all
Mobile?
in China.
Huh. You can play that on the phone?
I know, isn't that nuts? Online. Peaked at... Oh, so how many people were watching this tournament? 2 million people live
That's a lot.
watching the tournament between YouTube, Twitch, and all that. But for comparison, you're looking at the World Series of Baseball, 14 million. Dota 2 World Championship had 15 million, although 14 million were in China. Super Bowl, 100 million. That's the biggest sporting event in the United States.
I wonder if we're, once we have adults who grew up playing this kind of games, will they watch a tournament like that?
The problem with esports, and it's always going to be the problem, is that the game changes.
Oh, yeah, right.
No one's going to give a fuck about Fortnite in like 2 years.
Yeah. So that's the problem.
It is. Well, League of Legends, this game's been around forever. The finals had 205 million. 203 million of it came from China.
What?
Yeah. A Chinese team was in the finals, which was a big reason why. But there's so many fucking people in China. We have 300 million here in this country. That's a lot.
Yeah.
In China, what do they have, like 5 billion?
No.
Or like 3 billion?
I think, no. I think it's like 1.5 billion, something like that. China population.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
1.4.
Okay. That's a lot.
That's
It's
crazy
a lot of people.
still.
I mean, 203 million people in China watch the League of Legends final. That's 2/3 the population of the United States.
Yeah.
Wow.
But here it gets crazy. So to put it in perspective, the 2018 World Cup of Soccer had 900 million. That
Yes,
is
soccer's not going to get beat
insane.
anytime soon.
So just for comparison, 2 million watched Fortnite. 900 million watched the World Cup of Soccer. So, yeah, I don't know that you'll ever beat dudes kicking around the ball. Simple is the best. There's nothing to misinterpret there. You know what I mean? There you have it. I crunched the numbers. What do you think? Were you fascinated? Do you have any thoughts?
I was very fascinated, and I'm very upset at that kid's parents.
Oh, you're blaming them?
Yeah.
Well, he won $3 million.
Yeah.
They're probably not upset with
Do
him.
we need to take a break? How long's it been?
Yes,
we do,
it's
yes.
exactly break time.
Okay, great. So we come back. I've got so much to talk about, you guys. I mean, please don't go away. I've got a new segment called A Pile of Goofs, where I've assembled a lot of fun videos that are too short to watch in its entirety, but grouped together into a pile is a lot of fun. So, guys,
Nice.
stick around. We'll be right back. If you believe that you're not being snooped on or that nobody cares about your online data, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you're wrong. Because you listen to my show, you're clearly smart enough to understand that your privacy is under attack. Thank you for the compliment in your copy read, ExpressVPN. Hackers, governments, and ad companies and ISPs are gobbling up your data, like all of it. That's why I recommend getting the software that I trust to protect my online activity. ExpressVPN. Their app uses powerful encryption to secure yours and my data. ExpressVPN runs in the background of your computer or phone, and then you use the internet just like you normally would. You download the app, click connect, and voila. Now you're protected. I never go online without ExpressVPN, and you shouldn't either. If you run 2 VPNs at the same time, is that like wearing 2 condoms where it's less safe?
Can you even do that?
I wear 2 condoms?
No, 2 VPN.
I don't know, but I guess don't do it. One's all you need. ExpressVPN. I never go online without ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is the fastest VPN I've tried. Costs less than $7 a month, and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. ExpressVPN uses new cutting-edge technology called Trusted Server to make sure there's no logs of what you do online. It's time to stop the hackers, the big brothers, the internet companies from gobbling up your data. Take back your online privacy like I did with ExpressVPN. And right now, protect your online activity today and find out how you can get 3 months for free at expressvpn.com/H3. That's expressvpn.com/H3 for 3 months free with a 1-year package. Visit expressvpn.com/H3 to learn more about it. You've got a problem, all right? And it's nothing to be ashamed about, but let's face it, you're going bald. All right. Most men by age 35, 66% of them are already going bald. We got to do something about that. It's not okay that every time you take a shower, there's hair coming off your head like a scene from Psycho going down the drain. Let's stand up together and say no to baldness. Take my hand because I've got the solution for you. It's forhims.com, the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness for men. Thanks to science, you guys, baldness can be optional. Hims connects you with real doctors, medical-grade solutions to treat your hair loss. Well-known generic equivalents to name-brand prescriptions help you keep your hair. This is the real deal, guys. This is prescription solutions backed by science. There's no waiting room, no awkward in-person doctor visits. You're going to save hours by going to forhims.com. It's so easy, guys. You go on to forhims, you answer a few quick questions. Doctors will review it and then prescribe you the medicine you need to keep that beautiful, luscious hair where it belongs, on your head and not in the frickin' drain. Stop worrying about the sunblock on the bald spot of thinning hair and do something to help your hair loss and promote hair growth. Products are shipped directly to your door. Right now, for our listeners, we got a special deal. Listen up. Get a month trial of Hims for just $5 today, right now, while supplies last. See website for full details and safety information, guys. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or a pharmacy. So go to forhims.com/H3. That's FORHIMS.com/H3. Forhims.com/H3. Let's keep that beautiful hair where it belongs. On your head. That's welcome back, my Fuper Troopers. Have you heard about this story of Saudi Arabia is building a dystopian cyberpunk city in the middle of the desert called Neom? They're like, let's name it like Neo from the Matrix, but with an M at the end. Saudi Arabia. I don't care if they build a fucking heaven on earth city where, I don't know what heaven is, but I will never go to Saudi Arabia for any reason. Or Qatar, or not Qatar. Where's Dubai?
That's in the UAE.
Yeah. Fuck those countries. I don't even know.
Now, is that, what is the reasoning?
Their governments are insane. Like, Dubai was literally built from slave laborers from Southeast Asia, where they get them there and they take their passports so they can't leave. Do you know, there's like so many people died building the Burj. They're just like, they don't give a fuck about human life there. They're psycho. And they have these crazy, they have like, Sharia law there. Like, what am I going to go there? I'm not going to. It's like Rocky in Sweden. They'll just lock you up, man. You don't get to say shit. And these motherfuckers, Sharia law, like I accidentally kissed a dude. Stone you to death. I don't want to go. I don't want to visit a place where if I accidentally rub my dick on another guy's dick accidentally, then I'm going to get stoned to death.
You got plans to do that?
Well, I'm just saying, if it accidentally happens, like, now I'm at the end of a noose. Not down. They don't drink alcohol. Fuck that. I don't drink alcohol either. Actually, they do. That's the thing about them. They're so corrupt. All the rich fucks do drink alcohol there.
Remember when we had the call from the guy?
Yeah, great guy.
He was great.
He was I'm sure the people are wonderful, but the governments,
Yeah.
like this whole Saudi royalty, not to mention like in Saudi Arabia, they literally just murdered a journalist
Yeah.
who lived in the United States.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, cool, let's go visit the cyberpunk place. No. I don't trust them because you go there and they'll lock you up. They'll murder you for anything they want.
That's pretty scary.
Not down. It is scary. If you go there, you have to put a fucking kebab on.
But females are allowed to drive, right? That's new.
Yeah, apparently in Saudi Arabia. Although there's also reports that at the same time, female activists being like silently disappearing in the night. Bye-bye.
That's awful.
What do you call the thing, the shawl that women have to wear?
Burqa?
No, the burqa is the full body one.
What's the hijab?
Hijab.
Hijab. Yeah.
You have to wear a hijab. You want to go wear a hijab?
I can buy that Gucci one that
Gucci
they
hijab
got
that
shit
covers your
for.
face? The black face hijab?
I'll wear that.
Yeah, you won't draw any attention with that. I don't want to subject my wife to wear a hijab because I want to go visit Dubai.
Do you have to do that?
Yes, it's illegal for women to not cover their hair.
In Dubai, I thought in Dubai they're a little bit more lax. I think you're right about Saudi Arabia.
So, well, what the fuck? What am I just gonna go? The rules don't apply in this city if they feel like it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the case with this new thing too. The cyberpunk city or whatever.
They're gonna have alcohol there.
Alcohol
and
there.
The rules won't apply.
Yep.
Why? What is it? What's the rules? Why do they not apply in this city? Not down, dude. I do not like it. And I'm not saying that because they're Muslim, because, Indonesia, for example, doesn't stone gay people as far as I'm aware. They're the biggest Muslim company.
I don't think we're allowed there, though. as
Yeah, because you're
Israelis.
Israeli, yeah. Yeah, but regardless, I don't like any of that shit.
No, but yeah, I do. I see your point. I just think you should make it clear, and I think you did, that you don't have a problem with the people.
What do I know about the people? There's a lot of people that live there.
Well,
The
I
rules
don't
of the
want it to
government.
get misinterpreted.
Yes, we love the people. We love the people. Best people. They have the best people in Saudi Arabia. Especially in United Arab Emirates. Is that right?
Is that an airline?
That is correct.
I love all the.
That's the name of the country.
I love all the
that.
Southeast Asians who are locked up like actual slaves and their passports taken away from them. Sick. So epic. They're not allowed to drive or go home. Oftentimes aren't even paid. And they're sent to build buildings and fall to their death. So dope.
Ay.
Well, anyway, let me tell you about this dystopian city. City was announced in 2017. Should be at the northwest corner of the country, adjacent to the Red Sea on the border of Egypt and Jordan. Right now, it's completely barren desert. The proposal for NEOM was dreamt up by a team of U.S.-based consultants and management firms. The Wall Street Journal discovered that Boston Consulting Group, yada, 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 were working on the project. Here, let me $500 billion project includes flying taxis. Sorry? Since when is that a thing? Maybe hot air balloons? I don't know. Flying taxis, robot maids, beaches with glow-in-the-dark sand. That sounds fucking sick. Cloud seeding to bring rain to the city. Does that technology
What?
exist?
Yeah.
Cloud
They do
seeding?
it here.
Where the fuck do they cloud seed?
They use some sort of like silver nitrate or something.
What?
I forget what chemical. But yeah, they disperse it into the atmosphere and it causes the moisture in the upper atmosphere to coalesce and turn into rain clouds. So yeah, I mean, it's a real
What the
thing.
That's an effective way of creating.
Yeah, I think they even did it over California a few years ago when we were in the height of the big drought that we had been having for like a decade here. Yeah, I think they fucked around with it a little bit.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Hologram facilities teaching and hologram teachers. Is that what I'm reading? That doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, like the schools
are going to be
they would
dumb as
have
hell.
The teacher. It's like Skyping in a teacher, but instead of Skype, it's a hologram.
That doesn't sound like a feature. That sounds like really a nightmarish thing.
I like that.
How's a hologram going to teach a class? Security handled by 24/7 mass facial recognition surveillance and a massive police drone presence. Great. Oh, that's exciting.
I like that.
A robot dinosaur island. Cool. Robot, was this dreamt up by a 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Robot cage fighting. So Dan was telling me about this. It's blood sports, like ancient Rome, how they had gladiators fight. It's like that, but robots.
What?
To be fair, we have battle bots here. I guess it's really not that different.
Well, battle bots is like a couple of nerds with a remote control. This sounds like a Coliseum.
Hell yeah, that's the first one that sounds cool.
You know what's actually going to happen? This is what happens in Saudi Arabia. You get two criminals to dress up like a robot, and they just you're actually just watching people kill each other. You know what I mean?
It's just a costume.
Yeah. They just have like a really high level outfit that you think they're robots,
Yeah.
but they're actually just dudes killing each other. State-of-the-art medical facilities where scientists will work to modify the human genome to make people stronger. Oh, wow.
what?
Why is that going on here? We could do that anywhere. Cool.
Cheers.
Why is that like you got me at flying taxis and beaches with glowing sand. Then all of a sudden you're hitting me with mass facial recognition surveillance and robot police and human genome modifying. Whoa.
But the sand glows in the dark.
This one is fucking cool. I have to say, an artificial moon that would be lit up
If
at
we
night
can
using a
do-
fleet of drones.
What?
What do you?
If we can do sand glowing in the dark, we should do it everywhere.
Mm-hmm. We need smart sand stat.
Bluetooth sand.
Dude, this city, first of all, will never happen. And second of all, if it did, it would be such a shit show.
It's gonna look like a shitty.
It's gonna be such a shit show. There's no way that this could ever work. Everything would be breaking. It would look all
It
ghetto.
look like a pier kind of carnival thing.
Yeah. It would be so ghetto. And then this is going to be like the craziest ghost town after 1 year when everyone stops going because it's just so stupid. And then
And they're like, check out the robot made, and it just like you put your face and it just does that to you. And
I'm a robot. Would you
Okay.
like a glass of water? What does it do to you, Hila?
wipes your.
It just wipes your brow. Thank you, robot maid. I don't know, man. It's like Saudi Arabia, bro. This is another problem I have with this country. They became rich,
Too rich.
dumb luck, and now what are they doing with this money? Building the stupid $500 billion project.
Well, to be fair, I think from my understanding, they're doing this because they're well aware that they're going to run out of oil eventually, and they gotta make themselves something other than just an oil country.
This is not.
But this ain't the way to do
No,
it.
it's not.
This is not.
Totally not.
This is not a good investment. If the purpose is an investment.
Also, it hinges on people actually wanting to go to Saudi Arabia, which I think most people from Western culture would never want to go to Saudi. Saudi Arabia is fucking crazy, dude. People cut damn heads off there.
It's a medieval kingdom.
They have like religious
Have
police
you-
there, dude.
Have you seen all those crazy rich Saudi Arabia kids on YouTube? Like,
Yeah, just
buying a Lamborghini cash.
mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, bro, it is crazy. You know, what happens to a country that was made super rich by dumb luck? Like all of a sudden, that money's gonna go away, and all what they're gonna be left with is glow in the dark sand.
No, that's a good investment.
Man, I don't know what's gonna happen to that region. It's gonna be crazy. How are they gonna make taxis fly, Dan?
That's a good question. I mean,
Who is Elon Musk involved? Who's gonna build that?
maybe they're trying to. I mean, we've been promised fucking flying cars since like the '60s. So maybe they're just trying to finally make it happen. They're trying to deliver on that promise.
Doesn't it seem
It's
so
not happening.
messy? Like now that you actually think about it.
Yeah, taxis falling out of the sky once however they fly. It's gonna fall. Garbage is gonna fall. Pieces of cars are gonna fall. So you can't be under it. First of all, it's too dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all,
What's the point of flying? Like, I guess because you could do like.
straight lines instead.
Straight,
But so
yeah.
that's what Elon Musk was talking about with the Boring Company. He says you can do that underground.
That makes a lot more sense.
Instead of flying, you can go in a
Yeah.
straight line underground, and you
Yeah.
can go a lot faster underground on a track.
Yeah. And it's not a danger. Also, it just looks so ugly to see like such a mess in the air all the time, wouldn't it?
I'd imagine they'd be
Flying
loud
cars.
too.
Yeah.
noise
And then
would
the
probably be
noise
tremendous.
pollution. That's
Yeah.
another thing that
It
Elon
just
was
seems
saying.
awful.
The noise to make an actual taxi that could support human weight the propulsion would have to be so powerful. It would be deafening with our current technology, you know. So there you have it.
I'm going for that robotic cage fighting.
We're sending
I'm
Ian.
in.
You're gonna be one of the robots if you fuck around. Yeah. Don't look at it. Don't play by the rules, dude. Ian, I'm sending you out there. I want you to fuck a dude and see what happens. You in?
We can negotiate that.
No.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, I'd go for the genome, messing with my genomes.
Make me-
You want to be stronger?
So, okay, if I did you a surgery to make your dick like 20 feet long, would you
That
fuck?
sounds like an inconvenience, I think.
Then you got to use it in the arena.
Doesn't sound appealing.
I'm going to make you a giant, thick bazooka to fight in the arena. All right, you ready for this pile of goofs?
Big old pile of them, huh?
All right, I got a pile of goofs here. These I've been collecting for a while, and these are all nice little clips that I love. On its own, not that great. Together, a powerful, wonderful segment. From the beginning, we start with a mukbang that elevates to a levels never before seen. 16-pound whole alligator.
Life is really complete.
You know, I feel like we've seen everything, and I don't get disturbed very easily anymore. I can watch, like, we watch Fear Factor while we eat lunch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I cannot watch this video. This is the one video that I can't watch.
So,
This is worse than the crab for you?
It's worse
well,
than anything.
you have a whole cooked
I think this
alligator.
is the worst video.
On town of, it's all whole. It's like
This is Ben Affleck tattoo level.
Might not be.
it is quite disgusting.
That music might not be okay.
I think it's free,
over.
but yeah, we don't need it.
And we are celebrating 100K.
I'm assuming she knows what she's doing.
Oh my God.
So,
Guys,
to-
I
Anyone
would've
else
never
feeling
thought-
what I'm
I would've
feeling?
never
I
No,
can't watch
it's
this.
horrid.
It's disgusting.
Something special.
I'd eat
So
it.
we're gonna eat a whole alligator. A whole
So she's got a huge gator with a lemon in his mouth.
alligator. Can you believe? Like, look at how beautiful.
No, I
like,
cannot believe.
This thing smells so good. It smells, and oh my gosh. We're gonna get into it, guys. I have a 15-pound alligator that was made for me by
It's
this
whole.
amazing
Yeah,
chef. I
you
did
listening
not
have to
know
understand. It's a
I was
whole
meeting the
alligator with a
man that was
lemon in
going
its
to be
mouth.
taking care of me at my
And
100K
covered in
mark,
black.
But when I met him,
Yeah, it was like
okay,
slow
so he's
cooked.
the
Sauce.
executive chef
Yeah,
at
like barbecue.
this restaurant downtown at the Guild Hotel. It's called Luca. Luca is beautiful. I love going there. The staff is so
So, by the
nice.
way,
You guys about it.
Oh, she's basting it
He
again? You
brined
sick
it.
fuck. Just eat it.
Like,
She's basting
so
it
I
with
have my
BBQ
fork, but I don't
sauce.
know how long this fork is gonna last. I don't even know where to begin.
You know what
Okay, I'm
prob-
sorry. I know y'all are probably like, just eat it.
No,
So
we're not.
she can't get into the skin.
I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna try with the tail. Y'all
Now,
know
once
me.
we found out about
That's
the
not play.
Big Lobster
Oh,
stuff,
wow, that's
we
like
found out other
fat,
people
though.
were
It's not
doing
meat.
it. Is this something that other people
Part of the
I
have
mean,
done
possibly.
too?
I think she was trying to find something unique to celebrate 100,000.
Yeah, she did.
So she didn't
that's
really
all
eat
fat.
anything, did she?
But it's good.
She didn't eat any. She
Okay.
just put it down.
Oh, there's
No,
the meat.
this is an apex predator. This is
We'll
a
get into
predator
that
at the
season
top of
today.
his game.
We're not about to use a fork. We are about to
Jaws that can
just
clamp
bite it.
down with
First bite
10
goes to
billion forces of pressure.
to 100K, honey.
This alligator lived valiantly, fighting for survival. And here he sits on this dumbass's table with a lemon in his mouth.
With a blue microphone. A Yeti.
I don't know how much talking is going to be.
Look how much she ate, by
Good
the way. I'm
eye.
going to go to the end.
Alligator.
That's it. It looks the same. This is the end of the video.
Oh my God!
She's going to throw that thing out.
What was the point
that's-
of this
that's really all I
video
can
then?
think
She didn't
of.
even eat anything.
Well, she didn't even eat any from the side that's facing the camera. That's what bothers me. So it looks
She's
exactly the same.
Clearly not eating it. She didn't like it.
Yeah. How could you like that?
Got some stuck in my cheeks. It's still good though.
Okay, next time you eat alligator, you got to go to the
This
swamp
is
and
the
catch it.
worst video I have ever seen.
Yeah?
Ever.
Well, excuse me. Now, if you
You
are
can
rocking
show
with
me anything else.
which I know you
and it
are,
won't be
'cause if
on
you
this
weren't,
level.
we wouldn't be here. But if you are rocking with me, share
What?
this video, guys. Please,
She's asking
please,
for a
please
share. Would you share?
This video.
Please, she's
With
begging.
Your friends, your family, anybody that you
Anyone.
know, be like, oh,
You think my friends and family want to
that.
see this?
I'm cool with being on the spectrum.
Here, Mom.
Give this video
She
a
begged
thumbs
me.
up if you liked it or if you dislike me. And subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that little notification bell.
I cannot believe that she destroyed this beautiful predator for like a clickbait title.
I just Googled it to see if other people have done it with alligator, and they have, but not in none of these other videos is it just like a whole fucking animal sitting on the table. You know, it's like it's fried up and just in pieces or something.
They had to humiliate it in death too by putting the lemon in his mouth. You know?
The thing about it is so insane. Like, what is wrong with you? I feel like this is the levels of Logan Paul going to the suicide forest. It's just like thinking, oh, it's a good idea for a video and forgetting completely about what it means.
What does it mean?
I don't know. Everything that you've described is so horrible. I don't want to see this alligator like that on her stupid table, covered in this disgusting black sauce.
I love how she basted it with the
And then she
fresh
doesn't
butter.
even eat it.
Yeah, she didn't eat any of it. 30 minutes, she didn't even dent it. Like, at least let me see. Like, I can't find her eating any.
To be fair, it's 16 pounds of meat.
I know, but she didn't even try to make it look like.
Celebration, but
Well, she knew that
way I
starting
wanted to eat
out.
all this,
With-
so, like,
That's
it's not
true.
like she's got people over. It's
like,
just her.
have
She's
people
right,
come
Dan.
over and help, you know. And
Ooh,
everybody's
the
super
meat looks
excited.
crazy. The meat looks like raw chicken. I feel like she doesn't like it. She's trying to
No,
pretend
she
like she
doesn't
likes
like it.
And VidCon is next week.
it. Bro, I do not understand mukbang.
Let's talk about VidCon while there's a dead alligator.
There's no plan. You just eat the food and then talk about.
That I got to meet Steph and Tosh before. Because, like, sometimes I get social anxiety.
What?
So it's nice to be able
There's a dead alligator on your table. There's a whole alligator in front of you. Social anxiety.
before you go. Because it's going to be crazy. There's so many things going on. I have to, like, get my schedule together.
Yeah. She's dancing.
This is a Black Mirror episode.
Okay. Where are we going next, guys? I don't like want to mess it up. Like, mess up the whole...
Are you-
Too late.
But,
I don't want to mess it up. I want it to look whole.
but we want to see what it looks like eating. Isn't that the whole point of the mukbang?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a
it
lot
is.
of fat in its tail.
She doesn't want to eat it because there's too much fat in the tail. So she's going over to the ribs. She's peeking. You have a 16-pound. Do you see how like particular she is, Dan?
Yeah, she clearly doesn't
Look at this.
like it.
Gosh, I
She's
lifted
peeking
it
in
up.
like it's a wallet.
Bottom.
Look how she's going in.
You know, that's where like it's sitting in all the juice. This part's from the bottom.
Oh, the sound effect.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. And this is literally like, it's a bunch of... Oh,
Ew, she's eating the skin.
it's like...
Gnarly.
The flavor is so good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm gonna link...
Lord. I swear to God that the meat looks like raw chicken.
Weird.
I looked it up. I guess alligator tastes like quail.
Oh, I know what quail tastes like.
Sure.
And quail tastes like wamba.
What's that?
I don't know. Tastes like wamba. Who knows? Who eats quail? What kind of reference point is that? Tastes like Oompa Loompa.
I had alligator one time.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, on a cruise ship once.
Tell me about it.
I mean, it tasted kind of chicken-ish.
Did they serve a whole alligator on your plate?
No, they kind of ripped me off there, I think.
Did you enjoy it?
I mean, I didn't mind it. It was all right.
Okay.
Thanks for chiming in, Ian.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
No, I appreciate you coming in because we don't hear from you a lot these days. Well, you did the big PowerPoint, so we have heard from you recently, which is nice. I don't want anyone to think we have beef or anything just because...
The PowerPoint did
switching.
create some waves.
Whoa, I forgot to talk about
Yeah.
that. How did I skip over that?
I don't know. It just-
Totally missed that. Hold on. So let me finish this, and then I'll go back
Okay.
and talk about that. I'm going to stay on message here.
Anyway, I don't know why this video is giving me such a feeling, but I hate it. I
totally
hate
get
everything
you, dude.
about it.
Is it significantly worse to you than the giant crab?
Yes.
I think
they're equally gross. I think it's interesting.
I
that
think
this one
it's
is way
probably
worse.
because it's an alligator and I don't know. They're so cool.
Ah,
And
you're
it's
an
like
alligator fan.
It's a whole alligator with his head and tail, and it's all covered in this black.
Well, and also
disgusting-
at least the other girl with the giant
sauce.
lobster tried to get in beast mode and eat it.
That's true.
This girl had like 2 little nibbles.
Well, I mean, like also I've seen people eat lobster. It's just way bigger, which
Well,
is
apparently in the South they eat alligator.
yeah. But do you ever serve like the whole alligator on the table?
Yeah. That's standard. No. That's buffet Sunday. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure that's totally... It's crazy. Here's something to cheer you up. The French army. Proud of our army. Modern and innovative. The Prime Minister of France tweeted out. If you need to know why France loses every war, here it is. They've got some homie on a hoverboard with a gun in his hand. Look at this shit. Is this the dumbest shit you've seen in your life?
I mean...
I know it's cool.
Yeah.
But to actually say, I'm proud of our army, modern and innovative. Dude, if you send that into war, this is like a huge epic moment. He's like, peace, I'm out. I only have enough fuel for 2 minutes. He's just in and out in like 2 seconds. You can hear him flying off.
That was him, that smoke. He detonated.
I mean, it looks fun,
It
but
looks-
as an instrument of war, it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
It looks so good.
Proud of our army, innovative and modern, dude. I think, bro, I wouldn't send that into combat. It's all loud. He's unstable. What is that?
You see how loud that is? Think about the taxi we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this ding dong. You have to stabilize before you can shoot. You'd be killed like immediately. He's like, yup, French rules. No one else has dudes on hoverboards flying into combat. This guy trained for like 2 years for this. Epic. Truly magnificent.
I would love to see that turned into a sport or something somehow. I mean, the thing is cool.
That's an instrument of war, Dan.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I like how he's flying off in
It's so-
the sky.
yeah. Oh, it's hilarious. Now, jets, that makes more sense. He's still crushing it, though. Yeah.
Nice.
Proud of our modern military. People were goofing because it was like Green Goblin, like from Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
But, yeah, I'd love to see a fleet of those. Half of them would crash.
Into each other.
Yeah, the other half would be shot down before they equalized enough to shoot. So there's the French army. Our stay on the good side of France, people. Fupa Army is taking our hate of KFC a little too far. Look at this video, Hila. Fucking KFC exploded in North Carolina. Do you see that?
What happened?
You know, I have a cynical. It looks almost comic book-y, like how much it exploded. It shows a KFC at night. Someone's filming it for some reason. Or actually, sorry, someone's filming a TV screen. At
Yeah, I
first,
think it's security
It's
footage.
a security
Yeah.
camera.
So, yeah, certainly. But I'm so cynical of KFC, I almost feel like this is viral marketing. Nobody was hurt. It's just a KFC exploding. Like, literally.
They probably needed to remodel that branch anyway.
Although it's not really a great look where it's like, hey, come into KFC. It could explode at any minute. So there you go. I thought that was worth
Are
sharing.
you just dismissing the idea that it might have been an overzealous H3 fan taking the?
I don't. Yes, I'm dismissing that right off face value. This was fantastic. This was a bit old, but somebody sent in an attack drone in Brazil on a party that was being too loud.
We can hear the sound on this one, no?
I don't think there's sound.
Uh,
It's a GIF.
oh.
But
Okay.
I wish we did have sound, but it's a drone with a firework attached to it, like a Roman candle, and he's just sniping on everybody. And it's pretty awesome. And everyone's
Now,
just
the
running
French
and-
army, look at this.
Yeah, French army taking out France first Brazil, epic warfare.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. God bless. We've got more here, guys. This is a pile of goofs. This one came in China. This shit only ever happens in China, dude. A freak tsunami at a wave pool in China. Like, in the kiddie pool, dude. The wave pool. In China, there's tsunamis even in the wave pool. Look at this shit. It's fucking amazing.
The wave pool is usually the chillest.
Yeah, look at this. What the fuck? It's like a crazy tsunami. Nobody died, but I guess 44 people were injured. Look at this.
Wow.
Apparently, the wave mechanism malfunctioned and just launched like a freaking tsunami. Dude, China is so crazy, man. I feel like this would only ever happen there. I want to watch that again. Oh, stop the autoplay. All right, I'm over it. Okay, now I can't believe I missed over this. So during Ian's PowerPoint presentation, we had discussed if Lil Nas was guilty of copyright infringement. He was accused of another rapper, Lil Tracy Vert. Am I right? Did I say his name?
No Vert.
No Vert.
Oh, just Lil Tracy?
Just Lil Tracy.
That's a different guy.
Oh, he's not the Vert.
Uzi Vert,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
So his name is Little Tracy. By the way, everyone's named Little these days. You know that? My rap name would be Lil Lil.
Little Big.
No.
Lil Big.
No. Lil Lil. You can be Lil Big. I'm Lil Lil.
I've already been a little Klein.
So he tweeted at me. Did that shock the hell out of you when you saw that, Ian?
No, I mean, he seems very plugged in online, but it still is funny.
But you're making waves, dude. You made a PowerPoint talking about this, and the next day we've got Lil Trace tweeting at me. He said, "Keep my name out your mouth, Grandpa," and then he tagged me. What's interesting about it is that he blocked the podcast. Actually, here, let me put this on the screen. So here, keep your name out your mouth, Grandpa.
How old is little Tracy?
It's a good question. Let's look it up.
He's a young man, early 20s probably. And what's interesting, he's preemptively blocked the podcast Twitter, but he never blocked me.
He's 23.
And so everyone's trying to... I sent a bunch of laughing emojis because I thought it was hilarious, and I retweeted him. Because I love whenever we're talking has like real world influence. I think it's incredible. And then he quote tweeted my laughing emojis with a serious face, like I'm dead serious. So I responded to him. I said, "Is this what beef is? You know? Am I in rap beef right now?" That's pretty crazy for me. Ian, you were getting lots of shit in the comments. Bro, have Tracy on so we can explain. Ian got a load of shit wrong.
These people are wildin'. I don't know what they're talking about.
Here's the clip from 4 Minutes On. Was pretty pissed when I heard. It was just listening to the podcast normally, and he got super angry.
I want one of them to elaborate. Just one. I was looking. I wanted them to prove me wrong.
One said, "Why are you so angry?" And he responded, "Because I'm a Tracy fan and I feel like he didn't have full context."
But to begin with, we didn't even talk shit about Little Tracy. We all like the song a lot.
Actually, Ian said he preferred it.
Yeah.
The only thing I said that I can think would have upset him was that I thought he should have been more chill with Lil Nas.
Yeah, but...
Oh, and then I didn't think Lil Nas copied him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's what I said? That?
Yeah, I mean, you effectively said tough luck, which... Whatever, I mean...
Well, now I'm in internet.
Tough luck.
Now I'm in rap beef.
That's true.
But I see these people criticizing Ian, and like Ian said, they didn't say what he got wrong, first of all. Second of all, let's see them put on such a great PowerPoint.
Yeah. I'd like to see a counter PowerPoint.
Yeah.
What if Ian...
I want to see what kind of effects they do in PowerPoint.
They don't want the smoke.
They don't got the
PowerPoint.
slides.
Yo, I'd love if Ian had like an arch nemesis that came in with a counter PowerPoint. Ethan, as an avid H3 podcast listener and fan, Ian had absolutely no idea what he was talking about when he came to Little Tracy. Let him explain himself. Get Tracy on the show. How am I going to get Tracy on the show? We have beef now.
Yeah, I don't think Tracy wants to come.
He gave me the straight face when I laughed, and I said, "Is this what beef is?" And then he tweeted out, "Old white men." Quickly erased it. You know, whenever someone calls me old, I have two inclinations. I go, "Well, I'm only 34." But then that sets myself up where they're like, "Dude, you look like you're 50." So I just say nothing. You know? I'm not insulted by it when someone calls me old either. So and then he sent me this. I said, "Is this what beef is?" And he just sent me a picture of his profile picture, which is like a demonic rabbit. And I said, "Spooky." And he erased it again. So I don't know. I don't know if I wanted the beef war. And then I sent him this, which he didn't. He backed down. All of a sudden, he got all cowardly once he saw what he was up against. He said, "This is a picture of beef you don't want." And I sent him a picture of my underfupa shot. And then all of a sudden, he got real quiet. He wanted to talk shit, and then he got real quiet when he saw what he was up against. You know?
I just don't get why he's mad when the whole point of the segment was to call attention to the. 99% of people that know the Lil Nas song don't even know who this guy is. So.
Well, it wasn't a favorable report to him. We were defending Lil Nas.
We don't think that Lil Nas copied the song really. It was inspired.
But if you're Lil Tracy, he's saying, "Yo, this guy copied me. Fuck him," and we're saying, "Well, we don't think so." So we're disagreeing with him.
Yeah.
So I
but that's
understand why
all.
he would want to start beef with us.
I suppose.
And then I'm just saying, if you want to end beef, look at that face and see where it ends.
I can't see where that face ends, to be honest.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the analogy that we're working on. So I thought that was pretty thrilling. I just thought that was really amazing that we actually got to engage with Lil Trace based on Ian's PowerPoint. So how fun is that? And then there was a really exciting follow-up. I said, Ian, the intern making waves. And then Gabby here said, is he single? Is he still single? She said. And I said, yes, Gabby, and very eligible. And apparently, she DM'd him on Instagram. Is that right, Ian?
I mean, I haven't answered yet, but it's there.
What did she say?
Like, Ethan told me you're single and something like that.
And so she can see that you read it and didn't reply?
No, because it's in my request.
Oh, okay, so you didn't open it.
No, I didn't. Now I'm exposed. I look like an asshole.
No, you don't have to respond to that. It's unsolicited.
Well, I think anyone who wants to apply
Oh, boy.
has to go through us.
Yeah.
I mean, if
What, you're going to cut out the middleman?
If they're coming because of us, we need to vet them.
If you're interested.
I don't want you to meet someone who's not,
Look,
not going to appreciate your PowerPoints.
If you're interested, send your resume to podcast@h3h3productions.com with a picture, a little bit about
They
yourself.
need to be approved by mommy and daddy.
Oh, God.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
That's rough.
that didn't sound right, Eli. Come on.
Can we edit that out?
And for those reasons, I'm out.
Okay. Let me give myself quick.
How about Big Sister? I could see a Big Sister style
I am
vetting, you know?
serious. Send in your resumes, and let's set
I'm the
Ian
one
up.
that has to read this.
Yes. You don't have to date him. You don't have to fuck him. We'll do you next, Dan.
Oh, boy.
That's exciting.
Yeah, but is it?
Yes. I got a little big thick boy. What else we got? Cursed TikToks. Jimmy Lee. Oh my God, we're actually going to finish everything. We're going to be caught up here. Cursed Tik. Okay, there's a titter. A titter? Ethan, come on. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah. I was saying to Ethan that I feel so brain dead.
I woke up so early today to take care of Theodang. And he's just so... Sometimes he was good this morning, but yesterday was brutal.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What was going on? He was having gas all day. And that's so hard.
Like father, like son.
I'm just waiting. I'm just praying for him to grow out of this phase. Right now, I don't see any, end in sight.
It has improved a lot.
I guess so, yeah.
He did.
But I'm starting to, it's starting to catch up on me, you know? Cursed TikTok. There's a Twitter handle that I started following recently that I've become quickly a huge fan of, called Cursed TikToks. And this man spends all day on TikTok enduring the worst it has to offer. And he curates it for our pleasure. So I just been following him, and I earmarked my favorite ones. Unfortunately, they have copyrighted music, so we're going to have to act fast. Okay, I muted.
I muted it back here, too.
Okay, good. So I'll tell you what kind of music's playing. Now, I got in a lot of trouble from Indian members of India for saying that I think Bollywood is goofy. They said, Ethan, how the fuck can you say that about Bollywood, that it's goofy? How dare you? You don't understand. Well, this is the kind of thing you see, and I admit that it's a cultural difference. I think this is cool to a lot of people. I think it's goofy. Can I just say that these guys are goofy? And it's got that Bollywood vibe. I'm trying to be for the whole country here instead of just making fun of these two knuckleheads. But do you see what I'm saying? I feel like. So let me describe what I'm seeing. There's two guys. They go from they're jiggling their heads and going crisscrossing, and they're crying on one end and then smiling on the other. The guy in the back kills me. Look at how he cries, and like this one, and then the smile and the cry. There's actual tears coming down their face.
Yeah.
I wish I could play the music. Dude, this is epic. Come on.
This is pretty damn goofy. There's no denying.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. You see what I'm saying?
But
They
people
have
are
a special
not.
edge.
The people who got upset think that you have a problem with the whole of India.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
No, you don't.
No, I'm kidding. They're right. By the way, people totally misinterpreted what I said because I said, dude looked like a janitor. And they're like, oh, all Indian action stars look like janitors? What I meant is that in an action star movie here in America, they look like The Rock in every fucking movie.
Yeah.
And that guy was he looked very casual. He didn't look very different. He was dressed. I didn't say he looks like a janitor. I don't mean all Indian people look like janitors.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I got a lot of shit for my Bollywood.
No, that's why I'm
It's probably a
trying
poor choice of occupation. You could have said like a manager at an Applebee's or something.
Thank you. That would have been much better to say. I frankly didn't even know I didn't know there was a stereotype that Indian people are janitors. That's not the stereotype either.
There is?
Well, that's what they were saying. Oh, way to describe Indian dudes as janitors.
Oh.
Okay, here, you want the stereotype? He looks like the manager at a call center. Is that better? I mean, I don't know. What do they say? Why? I don't think Indian people are janitors. Got heartburn. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I gotta say, I gotta stand up for those Bollywood movies a little bit. Not that I'm like a super fan or
But
anything.
they're goofy.
They're for sure goofy, but
Thank
they're
you.
really entertaining.
I know. I didn't say that. I didn't say that I didn't like them or that they're not entertaining. I said Indian people are goofy. All of them, 100% of them, all of them, without exception, are goofy. From the prime minister all the way down.
Now you're confusing.
Can I not say that I don't like any Indian person?
What?
What are you
I'm kidding.
saying?
Now I'm
Stop
just
it.
kidding.
Now
I'm
you're
just
you're
kidding.
confusing
I'm
everyone.
just fucking around.
Oh my God.
Everyone's so sensitive. Just give me a break. Just enjoy the show. Look at these guys, man. They're so good. Look at these guys. They're so awesome. They're really good at it, though. Like
They
the head
are.
jiggle and everything. I mean, I think they're really talented, and I love how passionate they are. The head jiggle is fucking epic. We should do something like that. What? They're actually crying. How epic is that? It's so sick. Anyway, it's cursed, but it should be blessed. This is so epic. You see, I commented. Do you see? I don't. This is. All right. Well, anyway, India. YouTube has already tried to destroy me, so they can't touch me now. Me against India, World War III. I think they're great. They're so entertaining. They're fantastic. I love Indian people.
I do love Indian people. I
They're
don't.
the best.
You're confusing.
I'm just kidding. What do I care about Indian people? I don't care about them as much as anyone.
Yeah.
Right? Great food, Zach said. That's racist.
I love Indian food.
How is that racist?
I love Indian people. I don't want people to misinterpret what you're saying.
Why do you love Indian people so much? You have a fetish? I'm just goofing around. Everyone chill.
The few Indian people that I know are awesome. So that is what I'm referring to.
Dude, Indian people fucking rule. Indian food is delicious, and some of the most bright and best in of this planet come from India.
Okay.
Full stop. Here, this is a cursed TikTok. I don't remember what song he's singing, but it's some songy, dancey one. Apparently, furries.
Oh, it's I remember. It's what is it? Wham! Wake me up before you go.
Oh yeah, wake me up before you go.
Yeah, this one.
And it's some homie with a wolf mask. Apparently, this is that a lot of furries are branching out to more lifelike.
Buddy, with more lifelike what?
Yeah,
features.
I think we
Features?
learned from the Cats trailer that the furry community would reject this guy. He's
Yeah,
not cartoony.
he's
enough.
not cute enough.
Well,
Yeah.
so no, but I think what they didn't like about that one is that they also had human characters in their face.
That's true.
Where this one, they're like, well, he looks like an animal, so I'm gonna fuck him. I'll check his dick since he looks like an animal. But I just the way it's sped up is just like really.
Oh, you commented here too.
Yeah,
What'd you
I
say?
said this is the most cursed TikTok, and on the Indian one, I said this is epic. So you know I'm being genuine.
I don't think this one is the most cursed.
Really, it really spooked me the way he moves, and like, I don't know, it really spooked me personally. Got the picture-in-picture and shit. That one doesn't disturb you?
No.
Okay. How about this one, Ela? This one I had to double take. I was like, I don't see anything wrong, and then you realize it's homie at a gas station, just squirting gasoline everywhere.
That's cursed.
Yeah.
You didn't comment?
This is fake.
Why is this fake, Dan? Explain to me why this is fake.
He's holding a hose behind the thing or something.
Bro, that
In fact,
is
yes,
real-
he is. I'm right. Look, you can see it. You can totally
I do
see it.
see
Hold
too.
on, back it up. Let me look.
Yes.
I knew it'd be fake because somebody would be fucking
You're
running over
being
to him,
jailed right
stopping
now.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, you're totally right.
Well, it's possible that they didn't
He
get
fooled us. No, that's epic.
Okay. So that's a blessed TikTok.
That's a blessed TikTok right there.
Okay. There you go, Dan. Ruining the fun.
I'm sorry.
Nice
It
catch.
reminds me of the Zoolander thing. Wait, and that scene in Zoolander is set to the Wham song, the same song. It all connects. Whoa.
Okay, so this one I think I can play volume on. Yeah, this one's epic. Can I play a volume on this one? Let's see.
I don't remember what the music was in this.
Okay, stop. Yeah. So it's just a picture of a guy, almost like an under chub. He's looking down at the camera, looking for a TikTok wife. Best duet gets to be my TikTok wife.
Gets to be.
And he's just standing down at the camera. And he's got like crumbs on his lips and some sideways hat. I mean, you got to see this one. Sorry, I can't really describe it.
I love that look to the side. Can you go back?
Is this guy's Twitter handle just cursed TikTok? At cursed TikTok?
Yeah. It's toxic TikToks, but it says cursed TikToks.
Toxic TikToks, okay.
What do you want to see here?
Just
Ian?
if the audio
There you
listeners,
go.
if they want to see
I
this,
like
they
that
should
look to
definitely
the
go
side.
visit this
Yeah,
site.
that look is epic. I'll be your wife, Doc. I'll sing a duet with you.
Go download. You got to download TikTok, man.
So
Get
this
on this
one,
shit.
no, I don't want to. I need it curated. So this one is awesome. This is definitely something to behold here. I can unmute for this one. So it's a woman with purple hair, kind of goth looking. She has like 30 necklaces on.
This is fucking why I don't fucking live in fucking Tacoma anymore. I'm trying to simply meet up with my fucking boyfriend. I'm taking the fucking exit I fucking need. And some fucking stupid little ignorant bitch wants to fucking cut me off without a fucking certain turn signal because they fucking missed their exit. And then fucking chase me down, turn around and fucking throw a goddamn soda at me. And then when I chase their fucking ignorant asses back to the fucking complex that we're fucking at now, and she wants to fucking pull a gun on me, no! You do not fucking pull a gun on anyone unless you're planning on to fucking kill them. And when I tell you to fucking shoot me because I want to fucking die, don't act like you're fucking tough shit waving your fucking gun around. Seriously. Just because I come out with a fucking bat to fucking defend myself that's not even a fucking foot long, you don't have the right to sit there telling me to put my fucking bat down when you have a fucking gun pointed to my fucking face? Fuck you! I hate fucking Tacoma!
Somehow I feel like Tacoma's not the problem here.
This is amazing.
I don't know why this is a TikTok. What makes this a TikTok? But I just love that for some reason this is what goes on TikTok.
This should win some TikTok award.
Yeah. Most cursed TikTok of the year.
Love that she left out the baseball bat until the end of the story.
Yeah, I love how the story develops every time.
Yeah, you learn more and more.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Like,
Memento.
so what if I cut her off? And then it's like, so what if I had a bat? It wasn't even a foot long.
Yeah. I love how she goes, so shoot me because I want to die. So epic.
Why is Dear White People trending?
Yeah, I saw that. I hate that title. I don't care what. You can't.
Oh, it's a show?
You
Is
can't
that what-
address white people. As much as I can't say that I hate every Indian person, which I don't, and I would never say that. Let's move on. I'm just yanking your chains, you know. I'm a peaceful guy. I love everyone.
Yanking your chains.
Yeah.
What kind of slang is that?
You never heard yank the chain? That's a thing, right, guys? Back me up.
Yeah, it means messing with you.
Okay, I've got the Incel Manifesto. I've been putting this off because it's like a long video. There's a lot to chew on there. And I've got Jimmy Lee. Let's end on Jimmy Lee. Jimmy Lee, friend of the show. You all remember him. He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
He has emailed me. Basically, we had him on a while ago. We collabed with him on our second channel like years ago. And he has never stopped sending me emails. Just for example, it says of about 100 emails in the top right. So I took this screenshot a couple weeks ago, but you can see pretty much every week consistently, like 2 on July 5th, June 22, June 21, June 20, June 10, June 6, May 30, May 18.
Wow.
But, I mean, of about 100. So this guy, that's 100 weeks. He's been emailing me. So here's the new video he sent me. He says, he forwarded it to me. Comedy, reality TV, dangerously funny at Comic-Con. So I was like, all right, let's see what Jimmy's up to. You know, I haven't looked at his content in a while. So here he is at Comic-Con. Tell me if you guys think his improves.
Jimmy Lee, the Jersey Outlaw, filming our comedy reality television show, Dangerously Funny. We're here in Comic-Con in Philadelphia
looking tan.
with all the geeks
Yeah, always,
and
baby.
all the freaks.
Yes. Dude, yes.
Today we're here in Comic-Con, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. These guys have conquered Comic-Con. One day they're going to conquer basic hygiene. Let's hear it for these guys right now. Friendless, overweight losers.
Friendless. There's 5 of them. I don't have 5 friends. And they're also really all skinny.
Yeah.
Friendless, overweight. Jimmy.
Are we talking about the same
Yeah, who you
people?
roasting?
Let me tell you, you guys should be proud of yourself. How many people can say they're going to remember the first time they got gonorrhea in Philadelphia? Let's hear it for these
So
guys.
he also just said that they're getting sex, too, because gonorrhea's an STD.
Yeah.
That's dope. Anyway, sorry. Focus on the comedy.
Right now.
I'm not here to debunk
And you know
him.
what? You'll be able to tell your kids or whoever you take to your AA meeting.
And they're like, what?
Comic-Con's a gamble.
This is great.
We're rolling the dice here with Dice Dungeons and Jerry. And Jerry, this is a wonderful product back in 1962. It's irrelevant. No one gives a shit about it. Because you're decent looking, you may sell a couple dice. The odds are against it, okay? You got to play the odds. Pretend you go to the racetrack, okay? Now snap out of it, pack your bags up, and get your crap out of here.
What'd you think about those jokes?
Where was the joke?
He was just like super mean. I love it. He's like, listen, nobody
This is
fucking cares about you.
irrelevant.
Yeah. Now, is that comedy or what? We love Jimmy Lee.
What's your name?
Lennox Knight.
Lennox. I read all the comic books when I was a kid.
Yeah?
Then I turned 9. You put out.
Oh my god.
He's killing it.
It's
On the
10
first
minutes
date?
of this.
I do not.
Dangerously
I'll go around
funny.
the corner and pick you up. Will be our second date.
Sounds good.
You look good, hon. What happened? What are you
Jesus.
selling?
T-shirt.
What happened?
I want to buy absolutely nothing.
Wow.
What's your name?
Nick Fury.
So here he goes. It's kind of hard to make out what, but I think what's going on is that he's approaching this black dude like he's a scary, dangerous criminal because he's black. And so I think that's the context of this interaction.
Everybody calls me Fury.
Nick Fury.
Nick, what
He's
I'm
a super.
told, 'cause you could hurt my family.
Fury.
Fury.
Everybody calls
Whatever
me
you,
Fury.
whatever you say, Fury.
Okay.
Anything you say.
Direct.
Wherever you want to eat,
deal.
anything you want. You want a car, you're abroad, anything you want, I'll do. Just don't hurt my family. Just don't hurt my family. And you're a remarkable person, Fury.
Well, thank
You keep telling yourself that. I disagree.
You said it.
Do you share? Like, could we? I like threesomes.
No, he's a talent. He's a
Well, I
mega.
did one last night. I used both hands, but I want to do a different one tonight. And let me explain something to you. With threesome to me is two chicks and a guy. It ain't what you're thinking. All right?
Debatable.
I didn't know they came in pairs. It's really nice. That's really.
Good.
This is a nice outfit.
Thank you.
Halloween will be here soon. Just keep it on.
Oh, yeah.
And you,
Absolutely.
how's Laverne and Shirley?
They're great. Thanks
Really?
for asking.
All right. What's your line of work?
That's an up-to-date reference.
I'm an actress.
Are you?
Well, eventually.
Every time the director hollows action, you take your clothes off. You don't think I know about you? Oh, yeah. You were in that show, so I think you can suck. Was that you?
No.
You're all right. What do you do?
I'm
I can't even
attempting
follow.
to be a film editor.
A what?
A film editor.
I got it. Come here. Find another line of work.
Oh, damn.
Okay. What are you? Rabbit.
You don't know how good she is at editing. What do you do? I am I'm the president. I don't know. Find another line of work.
I thought you were Elton John.
No, just
Don't let your son go down on me.
That's my manager.
The manager, you got the job. Sit back. I'll bring you shrimp cocktail. Whatever you want. Who's the lady?
Oh, that's my manager.
Is that your girlfriend?
That's my manager's wife, not my girlfriend.
So,
The manager's wife.
You share. Josh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Josh, with the manager's wife that I want to know about it? How many peanut M&Ms did you eat today?
About 300, you know.
All right. You into free love?
Always free love.
How about free ribs?
Hey!
Free what?
No.
Free rips? Anyway, you get the idea. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to get through it. I love how his technique is just to go to Comic-Con and just like be a dick. That's his comedy style.
Yeah.
It's an interesting approach. I mean, certainly unique. Here, let's watch this one. Batman.
Smart guy. This is Batman. I want to tell you something, Batman. Yeah. You're no cave crusader. Oh, really? You're more like a gay crusader.
What?
Where's the joke?
It doesn't even rhyme. Caped and gay. Like it's not even a play on words.
Batman, you're no cave crusader. Oh, really? You're more like a gay crusader. Go home and suck your own thumb. And by the way, Batman, put the mask up a little bit more.
Well, hello!
I've always looked up to you. Are you English? Are you English?
Well, a bit English and Irish, too.
Would you eat the goddamn muffins, for Christ's sake?
They taste wonderful!
What bus accident were you
Anyway, you get the idea.
in today? Listen, nice of the meth lab to let you out for the day. Want to go skinny dipping later? Yeah?
That's not
You
even
take
a-
your clothes off, everybody's going to run for the hills.
Jesus.
Good guy. Thank you.
Jesus, what is going on with this guy? He's just off the rail. He really is off the rail. I'm surprised he hasn't been choked out, man.
What do you do for a living besides bang white chicks? Tell me the truth. Come here. What are you doing besides banging young chicks? Asian ones are good. You know why? They get on top. They're light. They don't hurt.
Oh, okay.
So listen.
What's
I'll
the
tell you
joke?
what you do.
They get
Have
what?
An Asian
They're
girlfriend and a
light.
white
They
girlfriend.
don't
You know
hurt.
why? In case if one has a headache. All right? And I want to show you something. What's your name?
Andrew.
So, Andrew, I'm going to show you this hat, how to wear it where it looks better. Watch. Just like that.
Ugh.
I know you're
All right,
catching.
I'm over it. Anyway, you get the idea. Jimmy Lee, the Jersey Outlaw, everyone. Still got it.
Still got it.
Still got it. Noticeably less fat jokes. Those were the ones that always got me. He only made fun of one fat person.
With the how many M&Ms you
Yeah,
ate today?
but it used to be like, he went up to a big girl and he said, "You're a big girl. You're a big girl." I forget, but it's good. Well,
okay.
The only way to follow this episode up is to have Andrew Yang on for president. Are people gonna get angry at me for talking about India again?
I was trying to help and you weren't helping with.
I know, but like it's I mean, I should be able to say that a whole country of people are goofy. I don't know what's wrong with that. I don't actually believe that. I want to apologize to all of our Indian fans and friends. I think you're terrific. I think you're great people. An important country. So much culture, so much value has come out of your great country, your great land. The entertainment, top notch. The people, fantastic. The food, to die for. Indian is without a doubt my favorite country. I regret ever having to speak badly on India is to speak badly on humanity as a whole. I would never dream of saying anything. I hope that our next son is Indian. If you want to fuck an Indian dude and get pregnant by him, I'm cool with that.
Do we?
Cheers!
We don't actually even know that those guys were Indian in that video, do we?
No, we don't.
So that's good.
The music is Indian.
Oh, I see.
It is?
Right, we were listening.
We didn't play the music, so I don't know.
If those guys aren't Indian, I'm a racist. I accept. You know what? I accept it anyway. I'm a racist. All right,
Oh my God.
That's getting clipped.
Cancel me. I'm done anyway. I'm ready to retire. Do me a favor and cancel me. Oh, my throat hurts. All right, hit me with the music then.
Why does your throat?
My throat? It started, when I talk a lot, it gets... So I have issues. Like, I was singing to Theodore all morning to calm him down. That already get my throat going. And I have a new tick where I, like... Or no, that's not what it is. What is it?
It's like... What's more like vocal, I guess. It's not...
I forgot what it is. Oh, like that.
Yeah, like that.
I keep doing that. That fucks up my throat. But just talking for 2 hours, and I was up early, so I need to be more careful with my throat because it gets really... I feel it's very painful right now. And I think all the coughing I do because of the acid reflux doesn't help. I'm a mess. Is the music playing, Dan?
It is.
Okay, good.
And the contrast of the very cheery theme song with you talking about this is great.
I'm a mess. But I'm excited it's Friday.
Yeah,
and I am very excited to have Andrew Yang on. I'm excited to be involved in our political process and to discuss with Andrew, a visionary, someone that I'm having more and more respect for every day. Sit here at our blessed table and discuss the important issues. I'm going to show him that TikTok and ask him what he thinks about it. I'm going to do this with him. Anyway, that's it. TJIF, baby. Thank God it's Friday. Have a great, great weekend, you guys. Without you, I am nothing. Do you understand that without you, I would be literally... What would I be doing? I don't want to demean other people's jobs because I have respect for everyone that works. But basically, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be doing something else. And the song's ending. The point is that I love you. And if your dick was ever presented to me, even if it was in Saudi Arabia where I'd be put to death, I would suck that dick dry. And I'll be stoned for it too. I don't care. Right, Hila?
I don't know what's going on.
That's how much I love them. That I would suck their dick even in Saudi Arabia where it's punishable by death.
That's beautiful, man. That's
a nice thought, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not sure that it's nice.
I think it's nice that I would be willing to die to suck their dick out of pure love and adoration. All right, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday.
All right.
With Andrew Yang.
Enjoy the weekend. And we are completely brain dead.
And for those reasons,
Maybe
I'm
you've
out.
noticed.
All right, bye. See you next week, people.